This week of sales was actually pretty good. However, there was a lot of things that happened this week that just really aggravated me. First of which was this item that was returned to me through Amazon FBM. Upon opening it, I was pissed off, and I can't believe Amazon lets people get away with this type of stuff. Secondly, I'm going to be talking about my Amazon FBA and FBM sales this week. This is so I stay transparent with you all. That way you guys can see if I'm making money or losing money, whether I'm making bad buys or good buys. And lastly, somewhere throughout this video, I'm going to be explaining how to get ungated in Lego if you're not already there. So stay tuned for all this great information. What's up, guys? My name is Rob. You're watching Bluegrass Profits. We're going to get this thing started off with this FBM order that I had returned to me, but was not what I sent the customer. So when I get this box from the customer, I first open this, and it's this cute crab looking box, and I'm like, what the hell did I just get? I had no idea. I was expecting these nice Oshkosh sandals that I previously mentioned that these were worth selling. These were a size 8 and obviously colored black. So you guys just go ahead and take a good look at the condition. This is what these supposed to look like. Thankfully, I still had one more pair because I was going to fight my case with a safety claim. I've never had any experience with these, but let me show you what the customer gave me. So I practically don't even want to touch these because of how gross they are, but these are the sandals that were returned to me after just 3 days, okay? The customers bought these on September 3rd. I shipped them out. They delivered on September 7th. On September 10th, they requested a return, and by September 13th, they were back to me. This is what I received after the customer only having them for 3 days. Now, I don't know about you, but shoes after 3 days probably should still look a little something like this. I mean, can you guys see the color difference? I mean, look at these tags. You know, this tag is yellow and brown. Not the greatest here. But then when you look at this tag, it's still nice and white. There's no way that these sandals were only used for 3 days. So the customer is basically just fraudulent. They had these shoes and they ordered new ones and then swapped them out and returned the old ones and kept the new ones. So I was really aggravated with this return, and I wanted to file a safety claim, but I was ineligible to do this until the customer was refunded their money. However, I did not want to refund the money because that makes me seem like, the case was closed, the customer returned what I had. But with FBM orders, I know that Amazon will eventually refund the customer if I do not. So Amazon finally refunded the customer, and I instantly uploaded all the pictures. And then I printed off a packing slip, and it's like, hey, this is what I sent. This is what I received. Clearly not the same item. They did a bait and switch kind of deal. And after about 2 days, Amazon actually reached out to me and they said, hey, we granted your request. Your claim was successful. Here's $14 for a restocking fee. I don't know about you, but I cannot restock these sandals in this condition. So these are just going into the trash. Yes, $14 did cover the cost of goods. They don't know that. But I still lost out on shipping. So it was kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. There are people out there that are just flat out fraudulent and scammers, and they suck pretty much. So again, all the sales that I'm about to discuss, they sold between September 2nd and September 8th, 2022. These consisted of FBM and FBA sales. So 3 different FBM items that I sold this week consisted of these sandals. Obviously, I sold 4 different pairs, sizes 4, 6, 7, and 8. They were between black and brown color. I also have this Carter's My First Thanksgiving. It's a 2-piece outfit for 3-month-olds. Here's the pants for these guys. And back in the summertime, I asked you guys if you would go ahead and buy all these, sit on them, and sell them at Thanksgiving. Some of you said that you would buy them, others said that you would pass on them. Well, I ended up buying 22 pairs of these, and I've been sitting on them since June, and now as Thanksgiving is approaching, I decided to finally sell them. I'm going to break those numbers down in a second. Lastly, I had this Thayers. It's the brand name. It's some kind of like Blemish Control. Picked these up at Target on clearance, and I was selling those for $18 each. I had 4 of those. There was like nobody else on the listing. I did have somebody request a refund. They basically said that the bottle exploded in the package. So I wasn't even gonna bother to fight that one. I just clicked refund, sent the guy his money back, and just said okay with that. So let's break down these numbers real quick. So quick speed through here, these Oshkosh Bruno sandals. I bought these for $12.71 from Kohl's. I bought these online, they were on clearance. I did tell you guys ahead of time, buy these, sell them, make money. Whether you did or not, I don't know, but I tried to give you guys that lead. Whether you took advantage of it or not, I know a couple people did, and you probably did well selling those. But sold all 4 of these pairs for $36 with shipping after deducted. I was looking on average about $14.28 in profit per pair. Shipping kind of depended on where they lived. Typically these sandals, they're going to Texas, California, and Florida right now. That seems to be where all these sandals are going. But that was about 112% on my investment there, which was pretty good. And again, I sold 4 of these, so you're looking at about $65.12. We have this Thayer's Blemish Control that I talked about. Bought these around August 12th. These were at Target. Me, the wife and I, we were going on a personal run, and I actually swung around into the small end cap clearance section, saw these sitting on the shelf, figured I'd go ahead and scan them, saw that the potential was there to make a significant amount of profit, so I jumped on them. They rang up for $3.49. I sold them for $18 a piece with shipping costs. Gives me a profit of $8.14. That was an ROI of 233%. Obviously that one did get returned, but it didn't get returned. I just refunded them the money. So I did sell 4, and then I guess I lost 1, so I only had 3 in total. But that's $24 in profit, minus the cost of the one that I bought, which was $3.49 since it exploded, plus the shipping was like $8. I guess in total I made $16 for these 4, but 3 items. And then these Carter's 2-piece outfits, I bought these, like I said, back on June 8th. I paid $7.67 for each of these. I used this to get ungated in Carter's clothing. This is like one of the baby sections, primarily. I have been selling these for $28, which gives me a profit of $12.42, which is an ROI of 162%. Shipping on these guys typically averages between about $3.80 to $4.20. I've been shipping these UPS as well as USPS, and they've been selling well. This week I sold 4 in total, and in future weeks I sell more. As we are getting closer to Thanksgiving, I am running low in supply. It's been quite a while since you guys have seen this one, but we found some more of these Charizard toys at Meijer. Bought these on August 7th, bought them for $12.99 with tax, took them to $13.77. Sold them for $26.99, which gave me a profit of $5.21 each. That's a 38% return on investment. One thing to note with these Charizards is you guys have to be careful with the Pokemon. Don't get on any listings where people appear to bypass the brand name. If it's ungated, if you're normally gated in Pokemon and you find that this item is ungated, stay away from it, because they're gonna hit you with an IP complaint no matter what. The IP complaint is coming from Pokemon because it's not on the proper listing. So heads up, I got hit with that once or twice. Just like last week, I sold more of these Lego Yachts. Again, purchased these on August 19th. Paid $13.49 thanks to a 15% off promo code. Shout out again to you, Clay. I sold these for $32.95, which gave me a profit of $9.33 each. That's a return on investment of 69%. I sold 12 of them this week, and I still have a lot more yet to sell. If you guys are not ungated in Lego, I'm going to give you my secret right now, but you have to do one thing for me, and you have to click that subscribe button in the bottom right corner. So on Lego.com, I bought 10 Yoda keychains. This got me ungated in the Lego, Star Wars, as well as Disney. This worked for me. I had a friend recently, I told her, I said, give it a try. She did the same thing. She got ungated in Lego as well through the invoice. Lego typically sends 2 invoices, one within the packaging, and then they also email you one. You probably want to use the black and white copy that they email to you. Don't use the color one that comes inside of the package, because that one doesn't have all the right information that you're looking for. At Big Lots, I found this Tresemme shampoo. This item was $400,000 in sales rank. Really didn't think I should buy it. It was showing it was dropping a little bit. every month, so I know what was selling. There was only like 3 people on the listing, so I decided I was gonna go ahead and buy these. Figured why not? It cost me $4.24 for this item. I picked up 5 and actually sold all 5 this week. I sold them for $24.50, which gave me a profit of $10.50 each. That's an ROI of 248%. And then at Gabes on May 25th, I found this Nike Just Do It t-shirt. There was actually like, I don't know, probably 10 to 15 of these in stock, and they said at the time they were selling for $38. Me personally, I can't imagine selling a t-shirt for $38. I did have the price a little bit lower, but it never sold. I bought this for $14.83, and I continued to just like work the price down. Me and another seller, we just kind of went back and forth with each other. The items never sold, and like I said, it's been sitting for a while. It finally sold at $28, which gave me a profit of $3.98, which was 27% ROI. So still a good profit. Going forward, I probably wouldn't buy this shirt again just because I kept waiting on this for so long. But if you're happy with 27%, worth getting. This was from the Hibbets Run, July 3rd. That was 4th of July weekend. I got these Adidas tights. I paid $11.11 for these. Figured why not? 11.11, it's a good number. I sold these for $34.50, which gave me a profit of $12.90. That's an ROI of 116%. From the Maya run, I picked up these ankle braces. This was right before I went on vacation, so August 10th. I paid $15.89 for this. Had I waited until I got back from vacation, I probably would have paid $7.49, roughly, whatever half of that is. But I sold this for $34.50 this week, and I made a profit of $8.68, which was 55%. Yes, it was unfortunate that, had I waited a few more days when I got back, I could have made more money, but I didn't know that the sale was going to go on or if the product would still be on the shelf. When I got back from vacation, I ended up finding these Shock Doctor tights at that same Meijer. So this was August 18th now. I ended up buying these for $4.77 because they were 50% off the total price, whereas that last item I just talked about was only 25% of the time. Sold these tights for $32, which gave me a profit of $17.17. That's a whopping 360% ROI. And then one of the not so good buys from this week was this Under Armour red and black long sleeve. I bought this at Kohl's. I paid $10.73 for this. At the time, the MSRP tag for this item was $23, so I had it listed for $23, and it just continued to sit and never sold. So I ended up dropping my price all the way down to $15, which made me the lowest seller. And in turn, I took a negative $2.71 loss on this item. That was a negative 25%. So just so you know, you take your $10.73, you subtract your $2.71. I ended up getting back $8.02. So not a very good investment after all, but to get that money back, I can now use that for something else going forward. At that same Meijer on that same day, I picked up these window thermometers. These were from Lacrosse. According to IP Alert, they said that there was no IP complaints listed for this product, so I was going to take the chance on it. I ended up paying $5.04 because they were 50% off the original sticker price, which I think was like $9 something. I sold these for $16.50, which gave me a profit of $5.26 each. As a return on investment of 104%. I did sell 5 of these this week, and one customer actually bought 3 of them in one order. This one was too good not to share. This was another Shock Doctor ankle brace bought from that same Meijer on August 18th. I ended up paying $3.98 for this ankle brace, and it sold for $31.41, which gave me a profit of $17.12. If I thought that 360% ROI was good, how about a 430% to top it off? To wrap up this week, we are looking at this Under Armour Polo. This is a stadium green color. This was very similar to the Seattle Seahawks or Seattle Sounders. It's like that yellowish green color. Personally, I'm not a fan of that color, but it goes to show you that people out there will buy products whether you think they are good or you like them or not. But I bought these on April 23rd, so I'm really trying to get rid of the inventory. So I paid $22.93 for this Polo, and I ended up dropping my price from $55 all the way down to $40 just because I wanted to get this gone. And by doing that, I still walked out with $5.79 profit, which gave me an ROI of 25%. So I did sell 7 more replens this week. Just a refresher, I paid $9.65 for these. Sold them for $19.99, which gives me a profit of $2.51. I believe that's an ROI of about 26%. Brings my profit for the week to $295.52. Nearly tripled what I did last week, so that was awesome. Hopefully the numbers continue to roll into Q4. If you guys have found any value from this video or enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. That way we can spread this video to others. Leave a comment below what you think about the shoes and how terrible that is for someone to scam me like that. And also, please consider subscribing to the channel. We are getting closer and closer to that 1,000th subscriber as the time of this recording. And then lastly, if you want to see where I picked up all those items from Meijer, go ahead and watch this video right here, and I will see you there.